championship, the Florida State Seminoles. Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Roomstreet. Let's get this thing underway.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The tight end has got it. Tackle made at the 23 as he gains some important breathing room.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Escape, it's a sack.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
QB keeper all the way. Muscles past the defender. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Chris, I think the defense underestimated a quarterback in his speed here. And just like that, he takes off for a big chunk of yards. This defense may want to take note.
The Noles pick up enough yards to move the sticks. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Quick throw to the left. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And now the running back's got it again. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
3rd and short. They'll try to throw for it here. It is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Snags a quick throw. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Motion now from the tight end. They're going to run it. First down, looking for more now. Get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
He's running out of time here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Can he make it to the marker? Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Seminoles. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Has the first down and more. Bursts into space. At the 30 now. The 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. No chance to catch him there.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Finding some room at the 25. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, you might as well just keep attacking just like that.
That completion makes it second and medium. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Takes up the first, looking for more. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
The back's got it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route. The catch made. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down.
They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big game. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Day. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. An inside give now from the shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught quickly. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And on the carry, he's heading left. Has the first down, is still going. In the clear at the 25. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Irish.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's intercepted. They read the screen perfectly. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Oh, my gosh, he completely baits the quarterback here. Quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play. A touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They'll run it from the gun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. Will the offenses continue to dominate, or will the defenses show up here as we begin the second quarter? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll feed the back again. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
A second down after that completion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it with a first down at the 47.
And everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
And the Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And then first down, right back to the running game. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
On this drive, they're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down, but it's third down and 9 here. The pass rush closing in. Receiver makes the catch. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on third down all year long. Top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Bringing it out, it's Day. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Tight end goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's got the first down and still motoring. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. But Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their big...
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Notre Dame. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the extra point makes the lead 11, 28-17. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. It's a dart to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
Well, one thing we know for sure, this quarterback has a ton of confidence. Already he's thrown 2 picks. That is tight coverage right here. He still puts it up in the air. Now, this one works out for him, but they haven't throughout this game.
From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Touchdown, Florida State. That's how you finish a play.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And the point after cuts into a 4-point game, 28-24. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Day. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. It's a run to the left. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's so early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Third down coming up after that running play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Touchdown, Irish. Still no answer for this offensive machine. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. You know, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. First play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him right at the 24.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. The shotgun handoff here. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Third down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
That's the RPO caught to the right. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
The Seminoles will line up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense. Just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
That completion makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looks right for a quick completion. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the second down play. Here we go. From the shotgun, drops back. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Third and short now on the 10th play of this drive. Try and muscle for the first down. The Noles look to keep this drive moving.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the grab on the move. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half, leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. We're talking about seizing some momentum.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Day. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown!
Chris, this is just complete effort by this special teams unit. Every single player true to their assignment, start to finish, end zone to end zone. What a play.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And here's the handoff. That run moves the ball to the 16. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick this away to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Day. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christine, on the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's a short completion of the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Six now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Back, we're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They'll run it here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Same tailback, another carry. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They're going to run it here. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out, it's Day. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Remember, that last possession went for a 4th down and got stopped, ended up costing them a field goal. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab made by the tight end. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down. The completion makes it 2nd and short. And the single back takes the handoff. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on first down. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down to the 45, and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring it.
Jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in. Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Well, they didn't get a ton here, Chris, but they get enough for the first down. The drive moves on thanks to a timely pitch by the quarterback to pick up what they needed.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
And that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
The offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Defense is coming after him. Swarmed by the pass rush. He's sacked. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. State offense heads back onto the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. Pressure is coming. Caught by the receiver. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Second down after that short completion. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the sidelines, and that gain is enough to move the sticks. The tackle made with the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Let's it fly to the wideout. What a catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And the Knowles moving quickly down the field here. It's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, what a grab! That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. The Seminoles looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off of that nice play.
Moves out of the pocket. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Second down play coming up. Toss play running right. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
Can he get there on the ground? Fighting him off. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
The Knowles lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Took contact on the throw. This one is broken up and falls incomplete. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. He flips it to the back across the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Throwing off play action. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And a drive that just won't end. It's 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Big throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Makes it look easy. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Day. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. What a diving catch way downfield. Big gain.
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it, and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Leaning on the run game here. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continually keep the ball in bounds.
They'll run it to the right side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Ball handed off. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Chris, at this stage of the football game as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking about a couple things. You're playing with the lead. You have great field position. Keep running the football. And the importance of that is the clock will continue to move, and you have a chance to be able to...
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Well, time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? It's a quick grab. Oh, he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Oh. Costly turnover here for this offense. Last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground, and really any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. And he'll set up to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. And the defense wraps him up. The clock is still running. They'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. They'll try to run for the first down. To the 45. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Catch made in space. Look out. Touchdown, Knowles. This offense really clicking.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. Here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Grinding away with a running game. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Here's the handoff. Look out, room to run here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for a late, deep throw. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for a late, deep shot. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. He lets it rip. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.